Pretty cool. Here we are, Crappie Machine. Lafayette, Louisiana. Henderson Lake. It's down, the stumps are up, the optimism's up. We're gonna have a fantastic few days here, vacationing with these great folks here at Cypress Cove. They've got a landing, docks, houseboat rentals. You're gonna see the whole deal on this show, from alligator hunting to fishing for sakalay, because that's what they call them down this way. Having some great meals, great people. Remember, it's all about the culture and the whole experience of coming to places like Lafayette, Louisiana, because these people are good as it gets. They live off the land, they provide for you and I, and hopefully we can show you in the next half hour why you should consider Lafayette, because the sakalay are out there, good times are in there, and you and I are going to enjoy them together. Let's go inside and see what Cypress Cove is all about. So we're going to hook up with a guide from Marina, Louisiana, named Hayden Richard. And he's going to show me a different technique about using real tiny little jigs, a little cork, and just popping it.
So all we're doing right here basically is we're going to go everything visible. Some things are not visible, as you could tell.
Okay.
And I'll kind of watch things on this too. You'll see me kind of reference back to live scope.
Okay.
So if you notice like 30 feet, that's this right here in front of us. All we're doing is fishing cover today. Pretty much simple as, I mean, it's sight target, it's target stuff. It's just literally go from target to target to target.
Okay.
We're gonna work our way down here a little bit, and then we're gonna kind of pull back up some of these railroad ponds behind us and all this, and we're just gonna work around. All it is these fish are about 2 foot deep, about that deep. I'm throwing a little treacherous jig, he's throwing a hair jig. I'm gonna start off with something a little bit smaller, caught a lot more brim on it, caught more fish on the smaller bait, but we caught better keepers on the hair jig.
Gotcha.
So that's why I gave you the hair jig first. But we're just gonna go from structure to structure, and all it is just, it ain't very, it's not much.
Okay, a little bit of rain, you know, cold. The weatherman said 82, but it doesn't matter where you live because the weather just changes, and even dogs don't like it because they leave. But we're gonna stay, look for some sakalay on the pillars and on the trees and stuff. He's got the nice little bait set up, 10-foot jig pole, and we're gonna have some fun. So mostly it's just lean back, bring the fish in, swim in the boat.
The water's kind of dirty. So I mean, I got 10-pound tests on these rods right now.
Okay.
Not something I'm normally fishing with. Normally it's 6, you know, when I'm fishing when I'm fishing basically clear water, we'll fish 6, but like right now we got 10 pound.
Okay.
And all we're doing right here is basically, dude, don't move it too much. Most of the time they'll eat it on the first fall.
Okay.
Basically the moment you put it in the hole like that and it goes down, they'll normally eat it on the first try.
So the float usually just goes right down?
Yep.
Or you just feel the pop, right?
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it. Sometimes they'll lay flat.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll.
Because sometimes, yeah, they come up and they make it go.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Sometimes they'll lay flat. Sometimes, most of the time though, it's gonna just. You'll see it pop.
Nice. And he's got his sonar technology set up. He knows we're pulling up to 5 pillars. And he says, "Karl, take a look." I'm like, "What?" Between pillar 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, there are fish. Oh, there he is right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's why Hayden does it right there. He called it too, eh?
I said there'd be one right there.
Yeah.
We're just gonna drift through real slow. Don't let us touch nothing.
Yeah.
Catch him at some point.
We'll just throw him in the box, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir.
How the locals show you how to do it. First fish in the boat, and I'm just having a good time. I'm like, okay, cool. And he goes, "Karl, I told you what the other one was. I'm a little bit slow on the draw, you know. Just got here yesterday." Hayden says, "Okay." He puts down, boom. He's got 2 in the boat. I got 0.
Yeah, she moved. Yeah, see the dot? See the dot between the trees?
Yeah, man.
See the dots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Right there.
Right there. Yeah, right there.
Oh, man. Good times. Little bitty one. Not bad. Keeper.
And I gotta admit, no matter where I fish, every guy is unique on how he fishes, the baits, the locations, the water depth, the clarity. It's all, you gotta put all those pieces together. And it's not something that's technical, but just you gotta do that kind of stuff to fish. It's like, well, come on, Carl, you gotta get on the board. So now he's putting in a little bit of tension, a little bit of stress. I don't feel it yet. Not until we go into those stumps where he says, I'm going to show you the different stumps on the deeper edges where we're going to catch fish. It's a different kind of technique, eh? It's like single poling, but using a little cork. Hayden was saying it just got the line through it, so you can just slide it back and forth for different depths. Really easy. It's a cool way. You see me fishing a lot of single poling, but this way, you see that little cork move as soon as it straightens up. Hair and plastic.
All right, there's one between, it'd be three and four.
Yeah. He just finished saying, Hayden, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, it should be.
Some point there should be one coming up, huh?
That's a black one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is this the point where you change mine to plastic?
Yep. Here's where we are.
This is the point.
Here's where we make that decision right now.
Yeah. Twitching that cork a little bit to get the reaction. So in the fall, as soon as that cork puts up straight again, he goes, do not take your eyes off it. Don't even blink. Because when you blink, that cork either sits down, goes doom, or it just has a little twitch, which means that crappie, or sorry, sakalay, has got it in its mouth. Don't blink, set hook.
So I always tie specialty smaller jigs on loop knots. The only time I won't tie a loop knot is if I have like a 1/16 and like 6 or 8 pound. Because the weight of the jig will actually pull the line tight. But when you got these small weights, you see how the line barely gets any kink to it, still got a little bow in it. You gotta remember, if you tie a knot, see that little bow? If you tie a regular knot, it'll kick that jig up on you. And it won't sit natural like a presentation like it should.
3, 4, 5 for Hayden, and none for Carl. Come on, Crappie, come on. He said it too. He gave me a chance. He got him. That's a good one too,
Yeah,
huh?
that's a pretty one.
Yeah. Black Crappie?
Yeah.
How far down do you take it? Let's see.
No, in there.
Yeah, there's no missing that fish, huh?
No.
So says the guy who never caught any yet, me.
Well, I told you he was going to be there.
I know.
I said there's going to be one on this one
Yeah,
if the stump's by itself.
Yeah. But that's great. That's great.
Everything about that stump looked like right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, now it's getting serious. Hayden 5, Carl 0. He thinks, man, this guy's got a TV show and all this kind of hype and stuff like that. Hope he catches on quickly, you know? Just got to figure it out, watch, you know what I mean? Mouth closed, eyes and ears open. That's how it is to catch crappie sometimes when you're different people, different areas. You just got to adapt. So we do. We go to different areas, calling the shots. We go under some highway bridges and stuff. He's got some brush piles. And finally, Carl is on the board.
Look at the bridge. What you got like that? Crappie! Put him in the boat.
Sakalay! Huh? Got a sakalay. That's what they call it. Just persistence, eh? Hayden says, just stick with it, man. Just stick with it. Look at that little jig. But cold, no sun, lots of rain. Not the greatest crappie conditions, but hey, we're still catching some fish, right? I'll put them in the box. Louisiana crappie. Now watch out, I'm on the board.
We're over here at Cypress Cove in the Lafayette Swamp, Henderson, Louisiana. Over here we do houseboat rentals. It's a marina. We any rentals you want. We push out houseboats. We ramp your boats for you. It's a full service launch. Only one on the lake that does that. And man, out here the fishing it really depends on the water, and it fluctuates a lot. You know, out beginning in the winter they dump it out. They drain it every year. They open the locks here in the south. That depends on if the river level's low enough to let the water out, and that can really affect the fish. Mainly sakalay bass, brim. Have a few gar, set out noodles and stuff for them. And we also do alligator hunts out here. Another thing we have over here at Cypress Cove is a kitchen, full-service kitchen. We, go out on a long day fishing. You get hot, you got cold beer, cold water, anything you need. You're a little hungry, we got stuff to fill you up.
I love to fish. It's my life, born to it, my DNA. But this kind of fishing, seriously, it's so cool because it's like hunting. You're not just casting a float, a blade bait, crankbait, or anything else for crappie. This is actually stalking them down, one-on-one, working the stump, working the pillar. You don't just put that first drop and just get them.
The way he kind of just came up, shaking his head, I was like, oh yeah, that's a big crappie.
Back on the bream bite.
There's a crappie.
Another crappie too?
A bass,
boy.
a brim, a crappie.
All on the same brush.
Huh?
All on the same brush, huh? Little bream. He's got, yeah, it's crappie, yeah. Go on, bream. A perfect example of loading up, right?
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Not around here. Hell, on Toledo Bend also, everybody, like, when I scout, I don't keep fish.
Yeah.
Hey, what we got? Bass? Yep, another bass.
Bass, man. Look.
Another bass. He gonna give you a run for your money today.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can better flip him. He's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I know. I'll grab him. I come to Louisiana for crappie and catch bass. That's a nice bass, too.
That's not a bad one either.
Yeah. Whoa, let's see if I get that line. There we go.
That's not a terrible one.
Hold on. Well, let him go. Well, they're chunky here. Hey? Chunky
Healthy?
little bass here. Yeah. Healthy fish. Boy, come on, crappie. Everything in this canal. Okay. He's getting a few more fish under these interstate bridges. And it's just tiny, tiny little brush piles, tiny little things and stuff. But we got some in the center. The sun's coming up, and we're getting a few more sakalay on each one. They're not ganged up. We can see them, but they're just not active. That front with the cold, little bit of rain, put them in a bit of a mood, let's call it. But we're still catching fish, usually one or two on each one. We just got to find them and catch them.
We come off on the... That's a better
Oh,
one.
a good one. Not a
That's
boy.
a better one.
Not a boy, Hayden. Get that one in.
Yay.
Oh, you're right, eh?
Hey.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Not a sprint. Just keep at it.
Yeah, that's put in the box, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Scott LaGrange. We're with Cajun Outfitters. We in Brobridge, Louisiana, and what we like to do is a few different things. We have 2 different hunts that we do. We like to take our guys out, show them the swamp, show them all the different areas we hunt. But I tell everybody, before I even say anything about the alligators, coming out here is more the experience. We come out here, we have a lot of different things to offer. It's like a real camp atmosphere. All the different staying out here in the houseboat, the Cajun food, all the culture, the camaraderie. They try to make it a lot about that. All the different scenery you get to see. That's what we try to do out here at Cajun Outfitters, just to show you guys. Alligator hunting, I tell everyone, is a very small part of what you do when you come out here. It's just all the different culture and things you get to see. But what we do here is 2 different types of hunts. We have one where we go out and we stalking, and whether it be binoculars or cruising around in the swamps, and we're trying to look for a big 10-foot plus alligator. Our trophy hunts is a 9-foot plus, but we're looking for a 10-foot plus alligator. And once we see one, we chase it down and we're looking for bubbles. And as soon as we see a bubble, we cast a rod and reel, and you fight with a rod and reel. You get it to the top of another treble hook, and you pull it up and you shoot it. We have another hunt where it's a line hunt, kind of like what you see on Swamp People. We go out the afternoon before, we hang some stinky chicken, we go out and we hunt different areas, and we hang chicken, and then when you go out, we get up the next morning, we check the line. It can be 6 foot, it can be 12 foot. It's a crapshoot. That's the 2 different things we like to do. And the guys that get the opportunity in the afternoons, at night, they get to go bow fishing at night. We shoot carp, gar, shoe pick, all kind of different things around here. So that's about it. Well, I mean, what else I can tell you about what we do?
Lengthening back and forth the cork to the bait, try to trigger some more bites. We're still catching some fish. One here, one there. Good crappie? Oh yeah, good crappie. That's my man. That's Hayden. That's the man. Good fish. Good fish. Show them that fish, Hayden. That was nice.
Local guys come down the bridge and put some brush down right as they go along, and you know, it's considered public, but at the same time, a lot of these guys do a lot of work, kind of like what we do in Toledo Bend. These guys come out here and put the work in. They put brush down these islands, and they know where they are. Luckily for us, we have live scopes, so we can kind of go and find everything that we need to find. That's how we're targeting these fish, and we're just finding some old remnants, old brush piles, and that's all we're fishing right now. It's structure on the bottom, you know. That's it. That's all it is. Dropping a jig and a cork to them, letting it suspend right over the top. The cork and the jig's about 3 foot, and we're in about 5 foot of water. So pretty much just hanging a jig over the top of that old brush.
Sakalay. I looked away for a second, eh? Are you rolling there? Yeah, attaboy. He was right there, right when you said. I looked at the sonar.
Yeah, I know. You look.
Hey,
Go.
Yeah. I looked at the sonar when you said, look it down. And there he was, right there. Another sakalay. Just eating size fish, boys. Eating size fish. And you know what's good about this area too? The Cypress Cove is just known for bream. People love the bream, bluegill, whatever they want to call them in different areas, panfish. It is a mainstay for the customers and clients that come to this area on Henderson, a lot of parts of Louisiana here. Do not discount the bream. Now talk about your sweet meat.
Tell me about it.
Bream now, colorful. The people eat these too, don't they?
Huh?
They eat these as well, don't they? People like these?
Oh yeah. As I said, there's a whole bream run in May.
Yeah.
Just as many people on the lake as the sakalay run.
Wow.
More, if you ask me. They'll put 5 people on a boat.
It was a fantastic experience. I'll never forget it. Came one time, I had to come back. And I guarantee you this will not be the last time I'm down this way in Lafayette, Louisiana. Big thanks to the people, Cypress Cove, the restaurants, you name it, man. Made me feel like home, and it will for you too. We appreciate you watching our series. Stick around next week for more action somewhere across the beautiful United States in either crappie, white perch, or sakalay. On behalf of Finn and myself, we appreciate you watching. I'm going to have some treats and some beverages, enjoy my trip to Lafayette. Show the world your passion for crappie. Visit the official Crappie Machine fan shop today for everything crappie. All our shirts are gilded 100% pre-shrunk cotton and perfect for any weather condition. The shirts feature the large full-color Crappie Machine logo on the front and back. No matter where you fish for crappie, these limited edition shirts, hoodies, and sweatshirts are a must-have for today's crappie fishermen. Visit the fan shop today at crappiemachine.com.